everyone, welcome to Home Workouts by Fit Tiff. Today I am finally sharing with you what I eat in a day. There have been so many of you that have asked me to make this video, and I have been promising that I would. I am so sorry that it's taken me so long, but today is the day that I have found the courage to share with you all what I eat in a day. Before I start to share with you my meals for today, I do think that it is important that I quickly talk about why it took me courage to make this video for you all. In the past, I had an awful relationship with food and I was terrible to my body. When I was in high school, I formed an eating disorder, and that was something that I continued to struggle with up until shortly after I had my son, which was actually only just a few years ago. Now, with that said, I am always super careful not to be too strict or restrictive with my own personal diet. I do not count macros, I do not count calories, I do not cut weight, and I don't track my weight. I eat foods to fuel my body, and I choose the foods that I like to eat the best, but also that help me to feel my best. I am always aware of what I'm putting into my body, and I read all labels. However, if I want to indulge, I do let myself indulge. I just always keep in mind that moderation is key to everything in life. I aim to consume a variety of vegetables and fruits every day, as well as healthy fats, whole grains, and protein. For me, that's what makes me feel best, and that is actually what has helped me to see such great results with my workouts as well. Okay, whew. So now that is over with, I am so excited to share with you what I'm going to eat today. So let's get started with breakfast. It's time for breakfast, and breakfast is my absolute favorite meal of the day. I aim to consume a nice hearty breakfast every single morning to ensure that I start my day off right. In my past, I didn't eat breakfast and I barely had any energy to get through the day. Now that I consume a large breakfast every morning, I notice that I have so much more energy and I feel like I can accomplish so much more throughout each day. So today for breakfast, I will treat myself to a double chocolatey, thick and fluffy Eggo waffle. I'm also going to have 3 brown organic eggs scrambled, half of an avocado, and I will sprinkle some sea salt pepta seeds on top of the avocado to add a little bit of protein, but also to add a little bit of flavor as well. This morning, I will be having scrambled eggs. When I scramble my eggs, I use 3 egg whites and 1 egg yolk. I'll give it a quick scramble and then add in just a touch of milk to add a little bit of fluffiness to them. Now I'm going to heat up my pan. I use about a half tablespoon of butter to cook my eggs. So here it is, breakfast for today, and it looks so tasty. So I also make sure that every single morning I consume a full glass of water. I think it's so important to rehydrate your body first thing in the morning. I also always have a cup of coffee, and I do usually put in just a little bit of half and half. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of sugar, but because I'm having the chocolate waffle today, I will skip the extra sugar in my coffee this morning. I am going to eat breakfast and then bring my son to school. I'll head back home to do my workout, and then I will meet you all back here in my kitchen for snack number 1. I just finished up my workout, and now it's time for me to have my first snack of the day. Today I'm going to have a protein shake and a banana. This is my favorite protein powder. It's a vegan plant-based protein, and this one is vanilla. They also make a really tasty chocolate one, which is what I typically get, but they were just out of it at my grocery store this week, so I mixed it up and went with the vanilla. Whey protein tends to upset my stomach, so I do always choose a vegan plant-based protein powder. A few things that I really like about this protein is that I can buy it at my local grocery store, which is absolutely amazing. And it only costs about $17.99 for this whole entire container, which will last me about 2 weeks or so. Another really fun thing about this powder, it has this really cool spot to put your scoop. I don't know about you guys, but I do not like digging around in the powder for my scoop. So I absolutely love this powder. It took me 6 months of trying as many vegan powders as I could find to find this one and fall in love with it. So if you can get your hands on this one, I do recommend trying. So I'll have the protein shake and a banana, and I'll have lunch in just a few hours. Today's lunch is simple but tasty and healthy, of course. It will be a saute of organic cannellini beans with sliced mushrooms and spinach. I start by thinly slicing the mushrooms, then sauteing them in a pan until they're nice and soft. I will heat a little bit of olive oil in a separate pan with salt and pepper to cook down the spinach. And for the cannellini beans, I will start a pan with fresh garlic, then add in the cannellini beans and saute them. Now, if your beans are sticking to your pan, I recommend adding a little bit of water to it to deglaze the pan and moisten up those beans. I finish mine with a drizzle of balsamic reduction. I love this meal. You could always make it ahead of time, and I always make a big batch so that I have leftovers for the next day. So I have a super busy afternoon today. I just finished up with lunch and I'm getting ready to head out of the house for most of the afternoon. So I needed my snack to be something that was easy to take with me on the go. And this is my favorite snack for when I'm on the go. This Perfect Bar is amazing. This one is a peanut butter flavor. It tastes so good, and it has 17 grams of protein and over 20 superfoods. The only complaint that I do have about this bar is that it is a little bit expensive. So I do try to only eat these when I'm on the go and I don't have time to make my snack at home. I'm also going to bring with me today an organic mandarin and, of course, a large bottle of water. All right, once I get all of my errands done for the afternoon, I will see you back here in my kitchen for dinner time. Here's what I'll be eating for tonight. It is all prepped and just about ready to go. I have chopped up some zucchini. I have ribboned some carrots. I actually just take a vegetable peeler and peel strips of the carrots. I just like the extra flavor that the carrots add to the zucchini. I have chopped up potatoes, which we are going to roast in the oven, and filet mignon, which I have seasoned with olive oil, salt, and pepper, and I will let them sit out and rest at room temperature for a while I'm cooking everything else. We're going to start with the potatoes because they take the longest, so I will preheat my oven to 425. So this is how I seasoned the potatoes. I put a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, and fresh shallot into this bowl, threw in the potatoes, and gave it a quick stir around. I'm now going to put it in the dish here. I've started my oven already to 425, and I am going to bake these for about 40 minutes. I do check on them about 30 minutes or so just to make sure that they don't overcook or burn. Now I'm going to cook the vegetables. I put down a little bit of olive oil into the pan, chopped up some fresh garlic, and put that in. Now that the garlic is just about cooked, I'm going to sprinkle a little salt and pepper in there before I put down the zucchini. Now, because the carrots are sliced so incredibly thin, I actually will not add those in until the zucchini is almost cooked. So now I will just go ahead and saute this until it's nice and soft. All right, now it is time to heat up the grill. I did already season the steaks. As I said, I used olive oil, salt, and pepper, and I do use quite a bit of pepper. I really like the flavor that it gives to the steaks, especially when I'm cooking them on the grill. I like my steaks to be cooked to a medium rare, so on my grill, I cook my steaks about 6 minutes each side, and that's usually a perfect medium rare. And here is dinner for tonight. I am so excited to enjoy it. It looks absolutely delicious. I'm also going to have a flavored seltzer water to go with it. I do love a bubbly beverage. However, I don't drink soda because it is loaded with sugar. So I always choose a flavored seltzer instead. So the day is just about over. I just brought the little guy up to bed for the night, and I'll be hanging out with my girl, Holly Golightly. I'm going to get myself ready for the day tomorrow and finish up with some work for today, but I will be having just one more thing. I am going to enjoy this organic gala apple with natural peanut butter and dark chocolate chips. I absolutely love this tasty little treat. I'll mix it up with bananas sometimes as well. So I hope that you all love the recipes and that you are able to incorporate some of my meals into your own personal meal plan. I had a really good time making this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Help me out by hitting the thumbs up below if you like this routine, but don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I want to help you get healthy and fit at home.